Welcome. Welcome to my home. This is my living room. Wow. I feel loved. I feel safe, protected in the nature. You know, people ask me, where do you go when they hear I live in a van? And I said, out in nature. Outside city, of course. Why else would I have a car? Moved off grid. And that's exactly my idea. What I want to do in life. Depend on nature. And only nature. For resources. Whenever we achieve anything that is of this world, any worldly pursuit, any worldly goals, it never brings everlasting satisfaction. You won't believe it, but Northern Lights are on the program every night. Every night, it's true. Wherever I park, it's so beautiful. You feel so fortunate, loved, dearly loved by nature, loved by the entire universe. It's so cold, oh my god. Oh, hello from Sweden. It's supposed to be spring here. No spring, it's still winter. Actually drew out of the city. I really felt I need to go out. Although I'm going to yoga class tomorrow morning, I need shower. I feel a strong need to say this, that all worldly pursuit, anything we chase around here on this planet, does not bring any everlasting satisfaction. I'm also not gonna edit this video because editing takes forever. Filming is not a problem, but editing takes for so many hours. It could take even days just to cut out all the pauses and all the ums. All worldly pursuit is in vain, and you only realize that after you achieve all your goals you had for your life. Like Jim Carrey said, I wish everybody got famous, everybody got rich and famous suddenly, so they would realize that it is not what they seek. From someone who achieved her goals in life, well, I want to buy a house on the countryside, so there are still some left. But I wanted a new passport, I wanted a new citizenship, I wanted another university degree in some other country. I wanted van life. I wanted. Have I gotten it? Yes. I do achieve all my goals by just jumping into it. I am not a good planner. I don't rely on logical thinking. I am not very organized. I do not plan. I just jump into it. I just do it. I'm migrated like this. I bought a car like this. I quit my apartment and job, both at the same time, with no plan. And I did not have enough money for the car. And it took almost 2 months to get a car, and 2 months was exactly the time I got to get out of the apartment. And I did cancel the apartment and job, both at the same time. And then, baby got a panic attack. I couldn't sleep at night, and after watching all the cars pull block it, everybody bought the car I wanted because they already had a car to drive themselves to buy a car. I had to take a train, and I actually took it to the other side of Sweden. It took me 9 hours to drive to get my car. It was in the middle of the forest, owned by a couple who moved off grid. And that's exactly my idea. What I want to do in life. Depend on nature, and only nature, for resources. This is going to be a little rumble here and there. I'm not that organized, I'm really sorry. My message today for you is that whenever we achieve anything that is of this world, any worldly pursuit, any worldly goals, it never brings everlasting satisfaction. Even great things like citizenship. When I got my new citizenship, which I was up for buying first, and citizenships and passports, they cost. After I got it, I left and I cried. I laughed out loud, I cried, I jumped. I was like crazy. But then after a few minutes, those emotions, those heated emotions, they come down a little bit. And you're back to reality. In other words, you're back to your default setting of your mind, that is your general setup where you outgo. Oh my God, it's not spring here, not at all. Just think about it. Think, what goals have you had? It's raining. What goals have you had in life that you totally achieved, that were even short-term or long-term goals, that later on just became a memory? Okay, now we are in Sweden, we got new passport, new citizenship, we live in a van, we are getting another degree. I'm writing a bachelor at Stockholm's University. I went to SFE and just learned Swedish language, and then I applied to university, where I'm writing bachelor in Chinese. I learned Chinese from Swedish. Crazy stuff. And now I'm free to go and to do anything. Not even money would stop me. And the thing is that I've ran out of ideas. What is it that I want? I want to live off grid. What country do you want to live in? It's raining. In a warm climate country, all worldly pursuit end up in misery. That is a statement from a scripture. I'm not gonna say which one, but there is an ascended master who stated that. No, it's not Buddha, it's someone else. All worldly pursuit ends up in misery. Once you do achieve, it's great, but it doesn't give everlasting satisfaction. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Ooh, the forest, it's very pretty. Wow. Welcome to my home. This is my living room. Wow. I feel loved. I feel safe, protected in the nature. People ask me, where do you go when they hear I live in a van? And I said, out in nature. Outside city, of course. Why else would I have a car? And they say, where do you park? National parks, forests. Aren't you scared at night? No. I actually I stargaze every night, and I sit outside in front of the van, especially in the summer till 4 a.m. I watch Northern Lights. It's very cold, actually. You won't believe it, but Northern Lights are on the program every night. Every night, it's true. Wherever I park, it's so beautiful. You feel so fortunate, loved, dearly loved by nature, loved by the entire universe. Things come and things go. Although one of the most beautiful experiences I've had is I saw Northern Lights in the far distance, but then those Northern Lights came flash over me, just like the rain. You see the storm somewhere back, and then that storm, the rain comes towards you until it pours down. And it was the same with Northern Lights. They just poured over me while I was sitting in front of the van. And I was like right in the middle of it. It was pure magic. Oh, so fortunate. And that was not far away from Stockholm. You don't need to go north to see Northern Lights. Not at all. And it doesn't need to be cold. Those are misconceptions. Just like many other things we believe. many other things we've been told, and then we just believe it blindly our entire life, just because at some point early in life, someone who loved us, or someone who represents some kind of authority, a parent, a teacher, media, told us, and then that idea sticks in your mind, and it kind of pushes and pulls you around, and you act out of those beliefs that are incorrect. I came at a certain point in life where I noticed that I've done things that were not my genuine idea. So I searched the mind and I said, what is true? And I realized that most of the thousands upon thousands of the ideas, not 10, 15, but thousands of ideas put in our mind through early in life kindergarten teachers, parents, primary school teachers, media, marketing, all those commercials you see on TV or around when you go poo on a subway. If you don't think about it consciously, this picture or text sink into your mind, down into the basement of your mind, and it pushes and pulls you around. So you take action, unconscious action. Eat Snickers, or it could be anything, without consciously knowing why you're doing that. It's so easy to program minds of the masses. You just need to give them some kind of job they get tired of, so then they can leave their salary at the bar on a Friday night, engage into a hookup culture, and then the rest of the weekend sit on couch and watch TV, because that's the easiest thing to do, right? You're unsatisfied with your life after a hard work, after a day at the job. You just come home and turn on TV, and the programming continues. It's ongoing. All those of you who think that, oh no, TV is not programming you, look at your life. Most people spend 50 years of their life working. Why? Because it took only 12 years to sit at school. That's what school is. Early in life, you are told to sit down and shut up. And don't get up. Don't put up your hand to ask. That was back in Slovenia. You don't ask to go to a toilet. In Sweden, you go to toilet when you're writing exams. No problem. But in this system, we are told very early in life, sit down, shut up. And if you stand out, you don't obey, or you try to do something else, you're punished. And this is exactly what happened in 2020.